So, everyone, and welcome back to more Dark Souls 3. Now, it's actually been about 2 weeks since I last recorded it, so hopefully I didn't get rusty or anything, and that's been a patch. So, I've been going to Rosaria's bedchamber right now, because something happened while I was gone. And I wanted to show this last time, but it didn't quite work, but now at least it works. So, if you come back after doing all the Reinhardt stuff with getting the Eye Orb, coming here, joining the Covenant, doing some Covenant stuff, and then leaving, coming back and stuff like that. I think after Aldrich or something, this happens. Oh no. Zarya is dead as fuck. But at least we get the Black Eye Orb. And the Black Eye Orb allows us to do something very specific. However, we need to get to Aldrich first. And then I can show you what to do with this. So basically, someone killed Rosaria, and we're gonna have to go detective mode now and have to find out who killed Rosaria. And while we're at it, kill the guy. And yeah, and then maybe we can take Rosaria's soul or something like that. Yeah. So as it turns out, the Black Eye Orb is supposed to tell you whenever you found the guy that killed Rosaria. So we get the Black Eye Orb, and you take the Eye Orb over here, and we're going up to Guinevere's chamber. And in Guinevere's chamber, we can then use the Black Eye Orb, and hopefully have a grand old time, and be very happy about everything that happens, okay? Okay. So some people were thinking like, oh my god, it's so sad that Guinevere isn't here. But Rosaria kind of resembles Guinevere a little bit, and I think there's supposed to be some sort of connection between the two. I think there is supposed to be some connection, so we're gonna let someone else do the rest of that talk though, as we invade the world of Rosaria's killer. This hopefully shouldn't take too long. No, it shouldn't. Why would this take long? It's just a happy little invasion.
Well, never expected to see you here. Couldn't resist her any longer in all her festering glory. And now you want to ravage her soul as well. I sowed the seeds, I'll prune the mess. I, Leonard, swear so upon my vows to the goddess.
So there's some theory stuff you can do here, like, what is this guy's deal? I think...
Certainly no beast.
Do I still remember the controls? Oh, I do remember the controls, nice. I think the deal is that I think he's trying to protect Guinevere or something, and he feels like Rosaria is like just spoiling Guinevere's memory or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean, he still pledged himself to Rosaria, and he does talk about, oh my god, Rosaria, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe he has just gone crazy.
What with her soul?
But I'm not quite sure on that.
Isn't flesh enough for a sick beast?
This guy's often very hard to hit. Oh my god, I'm out of stam. I really didn't mean to do a rolling attack there. Oh my god, I'm actually starting to drop some frame. This guy is taking actually way too long. Usually he never takes that long. What? He staggers me. Of course he staggers me. There's no poison in this game. That's actually not a lie. There is no poison in this game. I found that out recently by watching some videos, but yeah, yes, there is no poison in this game actually. It's a lie. So, and actually, I don't think that he thinks Rosaria is like a false idol or something. I think he does really treasure her, but at the same time, it feels like, I don't know. It's really hard to say what exactly is going on there. But I think it has something to do with Rosaria, kind of a little bit resembling Guinevere. Also, it was a horrible fight. Usually, that goes way better. But whatever. So yeah, now we just need a bonfire. I think this might be faster than taking the elevator, unless the elevator was right there. I don't even know. Usually that goes way faster. I wanted to say something else. I don't know. Let's take the soul back to where it came from though, and we will be able to do something. Oh yeah, I was talking about poise. So you're probably wondering, like, wait, but if you go into your status for your character, it says poise, and You can, if you level up some stuff, you get more poison or something like that, I don't know. So, poise is supposed to be this sort of like thing that makes sure that if you take some damage, you don't get staggered. Well, let's do this first. We restore the soul. And she's back. Anyway, so the thing is I can go to my status right now and it says I have 6.95 poise. So that means that if I get hit by very small attacks, then if they go and poise break me, then I should be able to like move on without getting staggered, right? If I have really big armor, then I shouldn't get staggered at all, right? By having all that poise, right? Well, as it turns out, there's actually somehow From Software disabled poise in the like game files. And I don't know if they forgot to re-enable it for the final release, because people think like, oh, maybe they disabled poise for some testing. They wanted to test some stuff, so they disabled poise, and then they forgot to put poise back in the game. And yeah, but some people also say that maybe it's a bit for balancing or something, but then why does poise even show up? I don't know, it's really awkward. But yeah, if you have really big as shit armor, like really fucking big armor, then you'll still get staggered like a shit ton by a lot of fucking attacks. And if you have small armor, then you'll still get staggered the same amount. So yeah, big armor is pretty useless right now because poise doesn't actually fucking work. Like, it doesn't work at all. And you're probably wondering, like, maybe the effect is just so small that you don't notice it. Yeah, probably that's what's happening. The effect is just so small you don't notice it, right? Well, it turns out someone went into the game files and found the pointer for poise and said, oh, the pointer is set to 0, so poise doesn't do anything. Let's put the pointer back to 1, so it does do something. And as it turned out, they put on big armor, and who would have guessed it actually fucking worked again? They put on big armor and it didn't get poise broken that easily anymore. But then they removed the armor and went back to small armor, and oh, as you would have expected, they got poise broken again by every single fucking attack, so it actually fucking worked as intended. So yeah, that's a bit awkward, isn't it? Okay, these guys, if they're buffed and have red eyes, they actually are super fucking powerful. So the caster I killed in here buffs these guys, but once they're buffed, some of them get debuffed after a while, but some of them like this don't get debuffed, so he just has the buff all the time. And the buff makes him just way more powerful and more health and all that stuff. So yeah. So you're probably wondering, oh my god, if I can just go back into the game files and make poise actually do something again, wouldn't that be great? Don't I want to do that? Well, yeah, you can do that, but be careful with playing online, because it's a bannable offense modifying the game files. Just a heads up. Oh my god, I'm actually terrible. Did you get the buff out? I don't think you got the buff out. Yeah, this guy isn't buffed. He's still powerful, because he has high stats, but... Oh my god, I want to kick. Turn around kick, but then what are you doing? I thought I was trying to do a third one. Ah, whatever. That's the other guy. He's not buffed. Or has red eyes. He's still powerful, like I said. They have good stats. The buff only makes him, like, a little bit too powerful for most combat, but yeah. You see that he, like, takes way more fucking damage. Oh, now he's getting buffed. Or healed. Oh, he wasn't fast enough, though. Oh, that's good. So I really don't know why they did the whole thing with the poise. If it really was just an oversight, or if it was for balancing. We really don't know, but there have been like 3 patches out so far, or maybe like 5 or something, and they still haven't changed anything. It's still broken to shit. Maybe they will change it with some patch. Maybe the patch is gonna come soon, and by the time you see this, the patch is already out, but I don't know. Also, there's been another patch recently though, so you know how I told you guys that if I run forward and then turn left, I stop running. But you see now, oh my god, if I turn left, I don't stop running, I can keep running. Isn't that great? They finally fixed it! Isn't that great? Yeah, but now if I turn right, I stop. If I turn right, I stop now, and not left. This is... Yeah, well, fuck. Yeah, so they kind of fucked that shit up again. So yeah, now I can finally turn left without having to stop running. But if I turn right, now I stop running again. Oh my fucking god. No secret ahead. Time for fire. Time for gesture. No. Maybe it is, but I don't know. So I'm gonna go this path ahead, even though I don't want to go this path right now. Mostly because there's a ton of Titanite chunks over here, and I really want to upgrade my weapon at some point. So I'm gonna go over here, do that stuff to the next bonfire, which is actually right around the next corner. Yes, there's so many fucking bonfires in this area, it's actually ridiculous. So I'm gonna get some Titanite chunks here. Gonna get some of this, gonna hopefully kill that guy. He's actually not that weak, but he gets backstab easily. He actually has a lot of health, you can see. Oh my god, I forgot he has that. Oh, I missed the backstab. That's what missed backstab look like in Dark Souls 1. So, backstab fishing is weaker than before, like in Dark Souls 1. But at the same time, it's not quite as big of a delay as in Dark Souls 2. So in Dark Souls 2, you had to do like his little bump in the back of the head to get them like backstab. You had to like bump them, and then you could backstab them. Yeah, there's a tin wall here. And in Dark Souls 1, you could instantly backstab someone. So this is like a little bit of a middle ground where the backstab is kind of instant, but there's a tiny bit of delay where if you manage to get out during that delay, you don't get backstabbed, and the other guy is locked into this little animation where they try to backstab but don't quite get it. Yeah, this goes back down here. That was way more fire damage than I thought it would be. Oh, I didn't actually read the patch notes for the last patch that I was in there. Mostly because it didn't actually show the patch notes at startup, which usually it's supposed to, but no. There's actually a lot of enemies in this area, and I can't quite one-shot them, which is sad. Hey, oh yeah, there's actually a guy up there throwing a fucking Estus denied charms, and it's stupid. But if we play like not an idiot, which I did there for a second, then we should be fine. Oh, drops. Oh wow, I missed. I think he's gonna try and throw another Estus very soon. Oh, what? That killed him! I must have gotten the counter. And that guy does actually poke straight, so... I'm gonna try again to de-Estus me, but it's not really a big deal, because mostly the enemies in this area are not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just random hollows, right? And then maybe some bigger hollows, because they need some bigger hollows. Yeah, I think didn't the other Souls games do the same as well, that even like the final areas of the game there actually are a lot of normal hollows as well. Because you're going to like the castle and some shit, and obviously there's like the hollow soldiers of the castle everywhere. But also the stronger guys, obviously. I actually have so much fucking stamina. There was like one ring I missed. It was the prisoner shackle. People already know what I mean, but yeah, I missed some thing at some point. I'm not gonna sit down the bonfire yet. I'm gonna do more loot stuff. So we've already gotten quite a bit of chunks. Yeah, this area has so many fucking chunks. And by the way, I think these are armors. Yeah. Probably all the stuff in there rotted away. I think there were some enemies around here though. Oh, here's something. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy can probably kill me, I think. If he's actually playing well. Because he's red-eyed. And he missed. You get the Great Lance here, which I think has the weapon art of the Great Lances, where you go fucking charging around like motherfucker at the speed of sound. And it's great. It's very great to play against as well. It's actually very boring to play against because you either get fucked or they do nothing at all. It's a bit binary, but I guess, whatever. So here we can do a fun little thing and charge across here. Fine. Wait, isn't this door closed? Oh yeah, it is closed. I'm dead. Why did that take so fucking long? See, I got some items though. Oh, I wanted to get that animal there actually. I thought it was on the other side, but nah, it wasn't. So yeah, that's fun. Usually I say I don't end parts with my souls on the ground, but I guess this is a good time to end the part, isn't it, guys? See you guys next time.